pick Scrum today.
So we're live, Patrick.
Yeah, we're live. Yeah. So, hi everybody. Lots of new faces today. That's great. Is this people coming in from Binghamton University?
Yes.
To a large degree? Okay. Yep. Great. Well, we'll have to queue up a story to vote on then, huh? Anyway, let's start maybe just going from left to right then. Let's see, we have Anurig. I'm going to apologize in advance for mangling everybody's name.
No problem. You're pronouncing it right.
Yeah, so I think it's Anurag?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, okay. Well, Sam's suggesting I do the regulars first, so that's a good idea. So let's do that then. So I'll go through the known folks first. Hi, Laura. Do you want to go ahead?
Hey, Patrick. Thanks.
Hi.
So from my side, I worked on the SEO reports for the marketing meeting today for Agile Ventures website and for the nonprofits website. I did a bit of Alexia as well yesterday. Today I've just been in client meetings and I've just got back. I have no blockers at the moment.
Okay, great. Thanks, Laura. Michael, I guess you're next, going from left to right here. How you doing?
Hey. Over the weekend, I did a session with Sam on community support project, and we got some data on how frequently people are posting in Slack, like top posters. And we decided that Sam it's gotten to the point where the community is too large for Sam to have intuition about it anymore. It's straining his intuition. So now I sent him a report basically yesterday on who the top posters were in order. Of course, he's like the top. So, as it should be. And we're going to go forward with trying to determine the metrics for activity. Like, this is just raw data on the aggregate postings across the whole Slack. And we're trying to determine, like, maybe activity, like increasing activity over time metrics, and we have some ideas for that. Things to be modeled. And compare that with things that we care about, like people signing up for premium or joining projects or whatever. So, and then the other thing is I'll be in the marketing meeting later. So no blockers.
Okay, great. So good activity, gleaning more information, what's going on in the community. Hi, Paul. Nice to see you back. Everything's going with you?
Hi, Patrick. Yeah. I've been working on that agency admin, navigation feature. And I've submitted it. However, I'm getting those email validation errors. So, from some of my features. So I don't know what's happening there, why they come up again.
Do you want to hang out after the Scrum then, and we can take a look at it?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I got your message about Arun's submission. So I've incorporated, well, I've harmonized the two.
Oh, perfect. Good. Thank you. Great.
Okay.
Okay, so let's look at that right after the Scrum then, if you can. Thanks, Paul. Next up is Sam. Sam, how are things going with you?
Hey there, Pat. Yeah, they are going pretty well. Michael already described our pairing session. I had another one with Marion over the weekend on the manager. That's all going well. This morning, I've been preparing a couple of paid project proposals. We've actually, so with this NHS Wiki one, they liked the proposal enough to invite us to come and talk to them more about it. So I've potentially got a meeting with them on Tuesday or Wednesday to talk more about that, which is nice. There's still no guarantee that we'll get it, but I guess nice to get through to the next round. Also over the weekend, I pushed out the new components from the last sprint of the website 1, and they're out in production. And so, yeah, people who are signing up should be landing on the Getting Started page. People, we've got a nicer Google login button and so on. And hopefully we can sort of continue those sprints going forward, getting a chunk of website 1 stuff done every week and rolling out each week. And hopefully everybody will see the changes. Kind of a busy, crazy couple of days here. I think Joao, hoping I can kind of contribute to talking to Chet about the Met Plus project. There's the Agile Book Club podcast to record this afternoon. We've got the marketing meeting coming up, Elixir mobbing, Ruby mobbing, lots of stuff going on. No particular blocks, just I've got to be, I think, careful to manage my time slots effectively.
As usual. Yeah, great. All right. Thanks very much, Sam. Tong Wei, how about yourself? How are things with you?
Yes. I just picked another story for mid-class, which is the Postgres thing. I would like to know about something that I might some possible concerns of doing the migration to Postgres from SQL, or do you have any idea yet, or I need to do some research first?
Yeah, good question. I don't know. I just posted that story because we've had problems moving to production.
Yeah.
As you know, we're running SQLite 3 in development, and we've had inconsistencies and bugs that have occurred. So that's the reason why I want to get on Postgres. I have done zero research on any kind of issues that might arise.
Okay.
First thought, maybe just convert everything to Postgres and see what does or doesn't work. But yeah, probably I do some research first.
It's okay. I can also do it. I just want to know if you have done some research, and then I will know. Okay, no problem. Then I have started to join the Wiki Edu thing, do the setup on my local machine, and I find some problem with running the tests because there's a something with a JavaScript. So most likely, I think I can post it in the Slack first before I proceed further. Yes.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. It's a fairly complex stand-up operation, as you know. There's a lot of moving parts on that, and I'm not that familiar with the project yet. So posting on Slack would be the best way to do it.
Yes, and because right now I realize that the sidekick story is not really a side. So when I do it, and at the same time there are people also like doing it. So I noticed that there's parallel working on the story. So I think I will just stop doing take the story first, because I see there's one lady doing it now. Yeah. So most likely I will pick another story which is for the news we can know. So yeah.
Okay, that'll work. So every day, Monday through Thursday, we have a Scrum, and the focus is on that particular project in fact, Wiki EDU.
Okay.
But it occurs at 2 a.m. your time. So yeah. So we don't ever expect to see you at that Scrum, but I'll convey your questions, and we'll get answers for you between talking in the morning now or evening your time, as well as me participating in that Scrum and posting things to Slack. We'll figure it out, but we'll get it all resolved.
All right, thanks.
Yep, thank you for that. All right, great. Next time, wait for you for your update. For myself, I did a little work on the Swedish dog industry project, the so-called SHF. We're adding the CK editor, inline editor, so people can edit things about their company, put images in there, things like that. We're also in the process of adding online maps, so people can see a map of where the company is, that kind of thing. So we're beefing up what the companies can do to show off what they do on the site. I guess they're having trouble with getting additional members to come and join this trade association. So we're trying to add more value on the website. So that's essentially what we're trying to do here. Hopefully that turns things around. On MetPlus, I did get an endorsement, Sam, in particular for the project that you were looking at an endorsement for. I think I got it too late for your submission time. I don't know if you can use it at this point or not. Let me know.
It's good. So yeah, pass it on. We need to stock all these things up and.
Okay, it's in a Word doc. I haven't read it yet. I'll take a look at it and see what I can extract from it or pass it on.
Or just or just send me the Word doc.
Unadulterated. Yeah. Also, I think there was a discussion between Yao and the client, Chet.
Yes.
On what he expects to see for MVP. I'm not sure that he's expanded our initial MVP list, or if it's expanded greatly. I have to look at that and catch up with that discussion.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes.
Yep.
We certainly don't want to expand it much beyond what we have now. We need to get rolling. And that's it for me. No blockers. So with that, why don't we switch to maybe the Binghamton, if I'm saying that right, university guys.
Yes.
Yeah. So why don't you guys just go ahead and introduce yourself, and then once we do that, maybe Sam could queue up. Would you mind queuing up a story for voting?
Not a problem. Can be done.
Folks can see that. And I think the person who started this whole hangout here, is it Ixion?
Yes.
Am I pronouncing that correct? Yeah.
Yes.
So once we do that, you're going to have a link to the YouTube video that results from this. You'll see in the lower right-hand side of the Hangout screen, it says links. When you click on that, you can see a YouTube link.
Yes, I see that.
You may want to copy that and paste it to the chat here in Hangouts. Oh, there you go. Sam's already done it.
Here? This one?
Yeah, Sam's done it for you.
Okay.
Yep. I didn't know, Sam, you could do that. I didn't know you could see that. But anyway, guess you can. So everybody from Binghamton University, if you see the chat on the Hangout, if you can't see that in the upper left corner on the slide out controls frame, there's a little blue box with white lines in it, so you can see the chat. So get that YouTube link because you're going to need that for your homework submission.
Yeah, we can see that.
Yeah, okay. So anyway, left to right, if you guys just want to introduce yourself, say hello, say hi.
Hello. Hello, my name is Anurag. I'm here for the assignment of my course, which I'm taking at Binghamton, Software Engineering.
Excellent.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi, my name is Mayuresh. I'm a grad student at Binghamton University, and this is for the open source assignment that we have.
Yep. Hi there.
Hi, my name is Ishian, and I'm from Binghamton University, and this is the open source project assignment.
Okay, great. Excellent. Happy to have everybody here. So you guys need to vote on a story as part of this effort as well, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Sam, do you have anything you could queue up for voting?
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
So I have a story here from the local support project. So the local support project is a Rails app, and it mainly supports the community network. So Ixion, you might want to now click on my video just to make sure that the video recording focuses on my screen, because that's where we're going to be locked to that for the moment. If you click on the thing, it'll give a white border around it, and then the video will focus on that. So yeah, the Harrow Community Network is a network of non-profit organizations in the Northwest London area. One of our main projects for Agile Ventures. It's also got volunteer opportunities, functionality. And so we've had some feedback, I think this is from the client, about when someone is logged in and they are editing their organization. Let me see if I can just find a login. Let's get in there. There we go. So, each of the, oh, that's the wrong thing, sorry. We're on volunteers there. Let's go into the organizations. So when we've got organizations, and organizations can come in and they can potentially edit their details. And there's some changes here actually from the latest Bootstrap upgrade that could be improved on actually. But what we want to do is, if they're in the process of editing and then they navigate away, like at the moment, if let's say they wanted to add I don't know, there, like an additional thing, like so. If we now navigate away, we just lose that data like that. Oh, I think actually, well, this is Chrome is maybe keeping it for us, but I don't know that it will keep it indefinitely. We kind of want to warn the people that they're navigating away with unsaved changes. So that's what this. Because some people are not using Chrome, or if you then shut and restart the browser, then you're going to lose that stuff. So the story is you prevent the user from navigating away from the edit page if there are unsaved changes. So we've got the story. I've got the link. What we would usually do now is I'm going to queue it up to vote on it in the local support channel in the Slack environment. I assume everybody's got access to the Slack environment. Does anybody have any questions about this story? Firstly, about what we're trying to achieve here from the point of view as a user.
So Sam, do you literally want to prevent the user, or do you want to give them an option to say, go ahead and leave the page or stay on the page?
I think we probably want to pop up like we do in the Agile Ventures site when we have, like for example on the Getting Started page. Let's get rid of that. And I'm going to log in. I was imagining that it would be something where, what's our new with Google button there? That if we, like in this situation, like if we start making changes, and then I think if we go back, it like this. Do you really want to leave? Just to let the user know that they have unsaved changes is what I was imagining. So I guess we said like rather than maybe prevent it, like alert user about navigating away from it. Right, there we go.
Yep. Makes sense.
So that I don't lose my careful edits, I would like to be notified if I am navigating away and there are still unsaved changes in my organization profile. Oh yeah, just put that into the old Connextra format. Yeah, and any questions from anyone else?
No.
Or any questions about the technology that we might use to do this?
I assume it's a fairly common design pattern.
Yes, and we've done it in some of our other projects, as you saw it there. I think it's actually built into the Mercury editor. Yeah, so I imagine there will be some JavaScript libraries that will allow us to check for that. I'm going to come in here in local support and get us set up for the vote. People who are not in the local support channel will want to join that. Yeah, good question there, Paul. So when we're ready to vote, we can actually just start clicking these buttons of simple, medium, or hard in the local support channel. Any other questions?
We should just note for the university guys that the votes typically are with points ranging from 1, 2, or 3. And 1 is really simple, maybe less than an hour's worth of work. 2 is maybe 4 to 8 hours worth of work. And this is kind of my sense. Your mileage may differ. And 3 is larger than that. So that's essentially how we think of these things.
It is, and of course, actually, in the new interface that Aresh has created for us, that 1, 2, and 3 have been translated into simple, medium, and hard.
Right,
actually, is the buttons. So you can think of those as 1, 2, and 3 if you're used to voting in that sense. So yeah, if you're, and of course, you don't necessarily know the project, and the point is not to make perfect. Oh, don't agonize about. Oh, is it a 1 or is it 2? It's just to kind of get a sense of an idea and go through the voting process. So I can see from the alerts here that Pat and Lara and Michael have voted. I'm going to go and put my vote in as well. Yeah, Paul's voted as well. And so I think for the Binghamton students, I see Mayuresh has joined. Is that possibly one of the students? Are you guys having trouble accessing the?
Where to access this?
Yeah,
So you want to go to? So have you guys got your Slack client open? Like I presume you're all in Slack. Like you've got the you can do it through the web. Like you've got the normal place where you interact with your instructor.
Yeah.
Yeah, is one of those channels. So you can go to channels here, and you click on the channels. There's a list of channels. You can search for local support. and Pat's also pasted the direct link to it in the chat there. You can navigate it to it in the browser.
Yeah.
Like so.
Yeah,
There
I've
you
also
go.
joined.
So, and having joined that channel, you should see a little thing here, which has got the async vote on, and it's a link to the story, and you can see our usernames because we've already voted to it. So you should see this interface, and there's 3 buttons there, and you will need to click simple, medium, or hard. So I can see X Cheng, Mayuresh. Anyone else still to go?
Yeah, just now I'm doing. Yeah, done.
We've got async, Sharon and Momo. Yeah, is that everybody now?
I'm not that here. So I need to copy this link.
No, you don't need. Well, you need to somehow. I mean, do you want to share your screen?
So I copy this link in my browser, and then I will redirect to this page, and then I can vote. Is that true?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, there are some assumptions there, like that it will log you into Slack and so on. But what I can very strongly recommend for all of you is downloading the Slack desktop client. Makes Slack so much easier to use rather than keep on opening it and losing it in different tabs in your browser. And they have the Slack desktop client for all major platforms. You can get it on your phone. It's all great stuff. So, Ixien, are you having trouble getting into the local support channel?
Yeah. You mean in the Slack and the search?
Well, I mean, if you shared your screen with me, then that would make it much easier for me to help you. Have you shared your screen on Google Hangouts before?
Share screen. Okay.
Yeah. So if you mouse over the Hangout, on the left-hand side, there is a green button that allows you to share your screen.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah. And so if you show, like, so you clicked on this link, agileventures.slack.com/messages/local support. Yeah, is that, if you navigate in your browser, go away from the Hangout now, and yeah, here we go. And okay, that's misspelt there for some reason. Like, so yeah, you've typed it out and you've missed the K off the Slack. So usually there, rather than typing it out, we would just click on the link, the hyperlink, in order to avoid the spelling mistakes. And I think probably also, so again, you've missed off the S from the HTTP. And I think, so you've got a www on there, which I think so what I would say is, close that tab, go back to the Hangout, and try and click on the link. So go back to the Hangout. Yeah? Okay. Navigate to the Hangout. In the Hangout, can you see in the right-hand side there, it says Patrick Bolger, and there's a link there. Just click that link.
Okay, I see that.
Yeah. And then having clicked that link, it'll now take you into the local support environment. And then there's a green button at the bottom that says Join Channel.
Right.
And having done so, you should now be able to see the simple, medium, or hard there. And you can click whichever one you prefer. Having done that, we've got all the votes, and I can now reveal the votes. And so we can see that we have lots for medium, and we have Lara and Mayuresh out there on their own as simples. I guess I'll go to Lara. And so, Lara, you were feeling this was more of a simple one than a medium one?
I actually clicked the wrong button. Sorry.
You meant medium and not simple.
But I meant medium. I did mean medium. I did.
Okay, we'll take your word for it. That's I can believe that. Yeah. It's obviously because we need to work on the interface, make the buttons larger, maybe. Or let's go to Mayuresh. Mayuresh, you were thinking that it was going to be simple rather than a medium. Care to explain your thoughts at all?
I thought it just displaying just an alert on the browser that you haven't saved the work, So it's just an alert. So I thought it might be simple. Sorry.
I think you're probably right that it would be fairly simple to get the alert to set up. And I don't know if I can speak for the mediums when I say that the trick might be just testing and making sure that it works in all those situations. And I think probably for people like Michael and Pat and myself, who've done a lot of JavaScript testing with the acceptance tests, there's getting the acceptance tests to get the JavaScript and to detect the alert button and so on. Just add a little bit of extra challenge to it. So I think we've kind of become conservative when we get down to adding those testing components. I don't know, Pat and Michael, if that was also on your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, testing and making sure that we detect changes so that we alert only upon changes unsaved.
Right.
So there's some Ajax stuff going on there that adds a little complexity.
So we've kind of gone quite a lot over on time. I'm going to say, Mayuresh, do you think you might be able to concede to the majority there and accept that it would be a medium?
Yes, definitely.
That's very good of you. I really appreciate that. So that is now our vote. So I'm going to stick that in the control here, as that's 2 points there. I'm going to close that. Binghamton students, I believe, if you should have all of the elements that you need now for your assignment. Thanks so much for taking part.
And one more thing, we have to do the pull request for our homework as well. So
sure.
Can you help us with that?
I can in principle. What I will direct your attention to is I had one of your colleagues came into the Bob Modern Scrum on Saturday, and that was recorded. And I went through, I sort of gave him a pretty detailed talk through of how to do a pull request on a project and get involved and so on. So let me share that with you now. If we go into the general channel and scroll back, here we go. We've got the live stream here, this video link here. So this is me chatting to one of your colleagues on Saturday, and I think you can receive all of the help that I delivered to your colleague simply by watching that video. So feel free to join in there. You guys, I'll post that maybe also in, I'll put it in your class channel, so video on submitting PRs to OS projects. So hopefully you should all be able to find that. Yeah?
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you
a
so
lot.
much.
You're very welcome.
Thanks.
Best of luck, with the rest of your assignments and so on. Thanks for taking part today.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
Have
you.
a nice day.
Have a nice day. Bye.
Have a nice day.
Okay.
Thanks, everybody.
See you guys.
Great.
So
Thanks, everyone.
shall
Thanks,
we
Pat.
stop the broadcast now?
Yes, so go ahead and stop the broadcast there. I'll just say probably for those who are interested in the marketing meeting, Lara and Michael, maybe we can start in about 10 minutes. I'm just going to grab a cup of tea. I'll set up the marketing meeting in about 10 minutes. See you there.
Okay.
Bye.